Okay, in this video on PSAT, SAT prep, we're going to look at a problem on probability. So this question is exactly like the one that you had in your Google form, but I'm going to change the question just slightly so that I can show you the skill, and then you can hopefully take the lessons that you learned from this and apply it to the original problem. So I'm going to change the very last part of this question to, instead of saying a GPA of 3.0 or greater, I'm going to say, instead of that, a GPA of less than 3.0. So in this particular case, I'm trying to figure out what the probability is that we choose a student at random that has a GPA of less than 3.0. And so when I do probability, I'm essentially setting up a ratio or a fraction. And that particular ratio or fraction in this case is going to have a numerator that represents the number of students, which in my case, the way that I've changed this problem, this is going to be the number of students with a GPA less than 3.0. And my denominator, as it always is in probability, the denominator is going to be the total number of students. Now, for this particular problem, students are broken up into two different categories. Either they're entered into the Propel program or they're not entered into the Propel program. And if you read through this question, whether or not you're enrolled in Propel or not does not really matter for the question that we're trying to answer. And so when I look for students that have a GPA of less than 3.0, I'm looking at the number of students that are enrolled in Propel and the number of students that are not enrolled in Propel for my numerator. And so the number of students with a GPA that's less than 3.0, I've got 48 students with a GPA of less than 3.0 that are enrolled. And in addition to that, I've got 123 students that are not enrolled in Propel that have a GPA of less than 3.0. And then the total number of students enrolled at the school that are in the 9th grade is 327. And so just doing that quick calculation, 48 plus 123 would be 171 divided by 327, and then just use your calculator. This was a calculator active question just to calculate just real quick what 171 divided by 327 is, and that is approximately 0.52. And so that would be the answer that you're looking for there. Notice I didn't have answer choices here because that wasn't an answer choice on the original problem, which I thought was surprising because that would have been a good distractor option for students. But 0.52 would be the answer here. And so see if you can take the lessons that you learned in this video and apply it to the question that you had.